Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to HNM Technologies online training. So far in a module 3, we covered lists, tuples, and sets. Now we are at the most powerful and most used data structure in a Python. That is dictionaries. Let me show you a problem first. Yeah, there's my VS Code. Now, before that we stored student details like names in a list. So this way we stored student names and I want marks this way and I also want a branch. So branches like CC or EC and triple E. This way I stored branches and I also want a age, student age. So yeah, C and Rohit the names 0 like Rohit name. And if I want marks of Suresh, I want this way 90 C output here. So this way I need to access data from this names, marks, branch and AC age, right? So this is a bit painful, right? This way to get names and like that, we need to always remember index names, right? So that's why we have dictionaries to store all this data in a one dictionary called dictionary. Okay. Dictionary actually does stores data in a key value page with the meaningful labels. We don't need to remember index names always, index numbers always. Okay, we'll see what is in dictionary and how we're going to use this dictionaries in this video. So yeah, so in this video we're going to cover what is a dictionary and how to create a one and accessing values by key, adding and updating key value page and also delete from the dictionary and changing key values and page and checking keys and looping and also nested dictionaries like nested loops are like and see without getting late let me write our first code. So what is a dictionary? First of all, dictionary is like a key value page. Keys are like labels, values are actual data. Further we have a same basic syntax is a dictionary. I have a dictionary I represent as this flower brackets like key values, so this way I can store with the indentation looks great. So that's why this way I use. Okay. Key 1, key 2, key value and value 2, value 3. Like this we're going to store. Okay. We'll see actual program. Then we will get a clarity about okay. And now I'm going to store a student data like a student ID card as a dictionary. See how I'm going to student to curly brace and here name Mahesh, age 25, grade right, and is a passed. I'll check a passed and this data is enough for right there. Okay, now I'm going to print type of a student. Now see class dict is nothing but a dictionary. Now I'm going to print my dictionary, right? Print, I just print all my dictionary instead of just printing a name and age individually. I just print everything in all dictionary. See name Mahesh, age 25, grade A. See, I got data without specifying index numbers, right? I can get without specifying an index. I simply print student name as Mahesh. Okay, see, student name Mahesh, and I can print student age. Yeah, 25. I can print, and all those whatever the data we have in a dictionary, we can print individually with names. Names is like labels. Name is a label. Age is a label. Grade is a label. So here actual value. So names should be in a strings like okay. These names that can't be duplicates. Okay. If I print a student name, so it gives a Vamsi because Python always reverts the data, the recent one. Okay. So names can't be a duplicate, right? But value can be a duplicate. Okay. So I can give any other name also, and I can give same Mahesh as a name two Mahesh. See, I have name one, name two. If I print my name Mahesh, name two Mahesh, right? So labels can be keys. These are the keys. This name is a key, and name two is key, age is a key, grade is a key. This value data inside this keys, that is the values. So dictionary is nothing but a storing data in a key value page. Okay, right. We see some more examples to get a in detail overview of dictionaries. So for that, I am taking dictionary versus a list here. So list access by index numbers, right? Like student data I have, student list, students. Yeah, these are the students I have. And instead of names, just names, I'm going to print student data as agent and 21 years and his grade A, right? This way I'm going to print. So this is the student data. Yeah, this is student data. And now I'm going to print student one. Okay, individually if I want to print I need to get like this print student of index with the index number, right? And with the dictionary I can just student as a dict. Yeah, this way I can store. I can call whatever the data I want with help of names, like since we see in this previous examples, right? So this is the difference between the list and dictionary. Now, so key rules for dictionary: keys must be unique, no duplicates. And right, so how to access the values? So accessing is a very simple. Like in a list, we say access with help of index numbers, but here we access with labels, key names, right? Since how we see pen student of a grade accessing with help of a key, right? This way we can access dictionaries. And there is another way to access a list: get. So there is option called get. We have this get. Like I have a movies data. Like I'm going to store a movie data as a title, tripler, director Rajmouli, release year 2022. So this is my movie list, and I'm going to print that as my movie list as a get is a very safe method. Okay, returns are none of not found. If we use this way key label method, so there we get a error if data is not present. See, I'm printing movie which is not present in budget. Okay, the budget is not mentioned in a or a dictionary. Yes, you can see here line what is in a module is a error, key error. So key is not present in a or dictionary. So this in this way we get a error. But instead of this, I like to use get method. Okay, I'm printing movie dot get title. I'll get title. But so thing is why we is to not get an error. Okay, budget. Okay, now we see without any error we just say none. So no data is present in this dictionary like budget. Okay, so why we use get, not getting any error in our program, so we use a get option. So this is a very safe, right? Returns none if not found. But if we use the keys to get a data, there we get a error. Yeah, simply use a data use key to get a data when you are sure about the keys exist. Use get method when the key might not exist. We don't want any errors in our program. Like when your data comes from user input, right? At the situations it was a get. Now we saw how to get data from the dictionary. But now how to add and update data in a dictionary was just simply sign to a new key if doesn't exist Python creates, right? If we already get a student data is like a name, Arjun, and age, grade. This student data we already have in a dictionary. Now I'm going to add some more student data. Like I just add new keys. So just add a student city as Hyderabad and state Telangana, and I also add a student data as student hostel or not. Okay, if hostel is hostel, I just add a true. So now I'm going to print the student data: name Arjun, age 21, grade A, city Hyderabad, state Telangana, and hostel. So the state I'm removing, so no need. Yeah, hostel, yeah, true, right? So this way I can add a key value paste to this existing dictionary. Now what if I want to update a existing value, and now I just want to update the age and the grade? Okay, updating existing data. Now I just update a student age from 21 to 22, and I also update a student grade from A to B after a semester, right? Yeah, now I'm going to print my student. See, name Arjun, age 22, grade B, city Hyderabad, hostel true, right? Just updated my dictionary here. And what if I want to add or update multiple data at once? I'll see. So this is my dictionary. I want to add multiple data at once. I just use student dot update city into Kerala is no more in a hostel. So I just update a hostel as a false, right? And I also update is what a student data have his grade. Now his grade is A plus. Now I just updated a city. Just add the city and the hostel here to the main student dictionary to update. So see when I have a student dictionary here, and I just update a student data like this city Kerala hostel false and grade. I'm just removing the city. So see whether it is not present, but I update. But it's defaultly it's add or not. We'll see. Okay. Now we have only 4 keys and 4 values in a base dictionary, and I just update city, hostel, and grade because he's not in a hostel no more. So output is name Arjun, age 21, grade A plus, and hostel false, and city Kerala. City Kerala is added, right? So this way we can add multiple data at once to the dictionary, right? And now we'll see how to remove the data from this our dictionary. So since we know how to add, how to access the dictionary, but now we'll see how to remove, how to delete data from a dictionary. So there is a keyword delete by key. We have students student data. This is the student data we have. Now I'm going to delete a specific key called his hostel details. I'm going to delete. So I just use del student hostel. Right. I just deleted and then going to print. See, we have a student name, Arjun, age 21 and grade A. But we don't have hostel details in our student dictionary. So this way we can remove the data. With the help of we just give key name and the data will be automatically deleted. So if key is not present, we get error since we already know that. So we have another method to delete data, just like a list pop from a video last 16th video or so, I think so. So lists inbuilt methods like popping. Right now we're going to remove data with the help of a pop, because we don't need any error if the key is not present in our list in our dictionary. Okay, so this is my student data. I am going to remove with the help of pop. So this is the student data we have, and I just want to remove student name, or I can remove hostel like before I will remove the hostel, like, and also I'm going to remove hostel. So see, with the help of pop I remove. But what if I give the key value here, right? For that we need to check if it is present or not before we removing our data from a dictionary, right? So there is another way to remove the data from the dictionary. So that we just swipe up all data from the student list, right? Like I just get student dot clear. See, I removed the data from the student dictionary with help of a clear. Now you can see nothing is nothing present in a dictionary, right? Since we get a error if key is not present in our dictionary, if while we are removing or popping the key, we get an error. So we just check keys and some basic looping, right? Here I'm checking my student data. This is the student data I have. Okay, see, I'm checking a print name in a student, in not in operators from our previous videos, membership operator. Okay, now I just use this membership operator to check whether it is in the present or not. I'm just printing a name in a student. Name is the present or not, I'm checking. Name is present, so that's why I get a true. And if I give Arjun is in a student, false, because Arjun is there, but it give false because it checks only keys first. Okay, now I give age, so age is true, but if I give a, it give false, right? So there is another way to check values inside a dictionary. Now what if I give hostel? Hostel obviously I give true because hostel is there in a student dictionary. So we'll see how to check keys or values and items in our dictionary in a next video. But for now I'm going to with the basic looping. Now see, for looping I just take another example. Movie list, I have a movie list, titles, director SS Rajmouli, and release year 2022, and I'm going to add some more data, the year or a rating. Here is the release date already present, so IMDb rating I'm giving, so 8.5, and I also give collection in crores. Yeah, this way I can give you basic looping for a key in a movie. See sir, this titles, directors, release year, these are the key. Print key, I got key. See, title, director, release year, date, collections, right? And what if I have want values, keys and values? I just print instead of keys, I'm going to print. I'm just formatting my output. Yeah, key, movies, and key. See, we get the data. Title, triple R, director SS Rajmouli, release year 2022, rating AMB 8.5. See, this way we get complete data in our dictionary. Okay, since I said we'll cover our keys, values, and items, the proper looping methods in detail in a next video. Okay, then we're going to see a nested dictionary, right? Nested dictionary is nothing but a dictionary inside a dictionary. And real world it is often nested, like a movie has a cast which has multiple actors with their own details. Like I'm going to take a movie database for that movies database. DB. Okay, now Triple R, Bahubali, and one more KGF, right? See, so this is the movies database dictionary. Inside that, I just used to print store triple R data and in a triple R dictionary and Bahubali data and KGF data. So yeah, how we're going to access data inside the nested loop? Can access through firstly I just access with the help of a key variable. I'm printing Bahubali rating. Bahubali rating is a movie database. Inside movie database Bahubali and rating. Okay, and like that I can print movie database KGF collections. KGF collection 1200 crores. So like that I can print. I can access data inside a nested dictionary. Okay, now with the help of looping, how can I get the data? We'll see. Looping through the dictionary. See, yeah. And see, if I give movies database Bahubali, I get all the data inside the Bahubali's dictionary. Director Rajmouli, release year, rating, and collections. And if I want individual data like release year only, I just add one more key name, release year. So this way you can get data inside our dictionaries. Here we covered this basic dictionaries like a syntax and accessing dictionary elements like with keys, and we saw dictionary versus list, how to use a dictionary and in a versus a list, and with accessing with the help of a get, and adding elements to dictionary. Okay, we saw that, and we also removing the pop with the help of pop also, and checking keys and basic looping in a dictionary, check whether a key is present or not for without getting any error, and nested dictionary inside dictionaries, and right. So and we know how to fetch data from this nested dictionary, and now we have some practice questions for you. Right now, see, I'm going to give a few questions to open your VS Code. And so, our first question is create a dictionary for your favorite movie, like any movie, and with the keys, title, director, release year, rating, and collections. How much money the movie collected, like that. Okay, and print each value using a keys. Okay, print the each value and do some experiment stuff with the dictionaries, since we you know how to fetch the data from the dictionary and delete and updating, right. And in the second question I gave a dictionary like this and student data, and you need to do this, add a new key like a year with a third year or fourth year, so adding some more data to the student dictionary here. Okay, and updating the grade, like he's already since having a grade, and update that a into b grade, and delete a hostel key. We have a hostel key, and delete that hostel key or update that hostel key throw into the false, like that. Okay, and not just these questions, do something more fun way to get a output. Okay, so for the answers you just see the x output, like, and if any new error came, and learn from the errors. Okay, so good programmers always run from the errors, right. Okay, now we are done. Dictionaries are the most powerful data structures in a Python. Almost every real applications like web apps, databases, APIs, data analysis uses the dictionaries everywhere. You will just learn something that will be useful in literally every Python project's real world, right. Okay, and next video we're going to cover dictionary methods and looping, right. Okay, thank you for choosing HNM Technologies, and happy coding. Bye bye.